For my media landscape, I decided to document two of the places that I love to spend my time. First of all, Queen Street West, and second of all, Yonge and Dundas Square, downtown. I started out in Queen Street West, Toronto's new up-and-coming hipster area. It has a really cool, quirky, streetwise vibe about it, and there's media everywhere. Because it's everywhere, it's all competing for your attention, so all the ads are really bright and eye-catching. Stores will literally do anything to entice you in. Case 1, Misbehavin', that fetish shop that has live models in the front windows. Need I say more? Posters are a small but mighty force on Queen West, mainly because they're everywhere, on electricity poles, on streetcar maps, and especially on those construction site dividers where they're very repetitive and super bright. See, look how in your face these posters are. You have to be blind not to notice them. Store names on Queen West are especially important because most of the stores are small and independently owned, not chain stores in a big company that you could recognize easily. So the signs have to be eye-catching and they have to be unique. They have to be memorable if you should see them a second time. Finally, lots of buildings on Queen Street have murals on the outside, which are really effective just from the sheer size of them. A mural like this is basically just a giant ad for the store, because if the building is interesting on the outside, the store must be cool too. I've also noticed that there are some stores on Queen Street that are simply rented out for specific campaigns, like when Roots rented out this storefront for the Douglas Copeland campaign when he designed several items for their catalog, and when this storefront was rented out to promote the movie Daybreakers. The main attraction of Queen Street West is that it's youthful and quirky. It's got eye-popping colors and it's got cool stores. It's supposed to be different. In fact, there are even these cheeky signs on telephone poles all along the strip, which just help to promote the edginess of the area's main appeal. Next, I went to Yonge and Dundas Square, which is different from Queen Street in that it's highly commercialized. Only the biggest companies have their ads there. Their ads are all huge and obviously very professionally made. The more messy posters and easygoing wall art that were prominent features on Queen Street aren't present at all on Yonge, shed in favor of the clean corporate look. Yonge and Dundas also tends to have more interactive promotions going on, such as free samples of a product being given out, promotional flyers being distributed by hired spokespeople, or activities that involve audience participation. For example, Xbox has recently launched a new product, so they have a full promotional activity going on in the square. While media on Queen Street relies on its coolness and creative appeal, the media at Yonge and Dundas is loud and ready to pounce. And whereas media on Queen Street makes you come to it, media on Yonge actively comes in search of you. Basically, the media on Yonge reflects what it is, the commercial hub of Toronto's downtown. It's big, professional, and geared towards the broadest demographic of consumers possible. That's my media landscape. Queen Street West, Yonge and Dundas Square, these are things that I see weekly. And they help me make my viewpoints of the world and form my opinions, and they affect the way I live my life.